another Monday morning, which means it's the Discover Verb video, back here with Pastor Carl, and we're talking about a very easy conversation, forgiveness. All right, Pastor Carl, I don't know about you, and I don't know if I'm the only one watching today, but forgiveness is hard.
That's absolutely, that's why I talked about in my sermon that forgiveness and being merciful is always hard. And you have to be intentional. And the two steps that I talked about in the sermon, I think is so important. One is prayer, and not just Lord, help me to forgive so and so, but as I talked about in the prayer, if there's someone that's hurt you, to actually go and pray for God's blessings on that person. And to do that on a regular basis. And then the second thing is to take action, to just take a small step of action. As I shared in the sermon, the idea that, I find myself having to forgive other drivers on the freeway because I'm never wrong on the freeway, But
you're always below the speed line.
Right. Oh, I better not say that. I'll get in trouble. But one of the things I do then is I try to take some concrete actions in my driving to help me remind myself, by being more courteous, to remind myself of the forgiveness that I'm offering and the courtesy I'm offering and the mercy I'm offering to other drivers. That's a real simple thing. It can be even more complex. But anyway.
So what would you say of two friends that they've hurt each other? How does that forgiveness look like in this everyday bravery that we're talking about this month?
So I think, first of all, again, you go and pray. Okay, and again, we're talking about just a normal relationship. I'm not talking, as I said, man, if there's abuse in there, first you got to break it off. So
get to a safe place.
Get to a safe place. But a normal relationship, the bravery is to go and to talk, and to do two things, two really important things. One is to actively listen. Too often when we talk to people, like you're talking to me, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to respond this way, and I'm going to say this, and you're all in your head, and you're not listening to the person. So actively listening. And, one of the things I teach in marriage counseling, and one of the things I teach just in general counseling is to actively listen, and to listen to the person. And then when that person's done talking, to repeat back to them what they said in different words so that they agree with you. They say, yeah, that's what I said.
Well, and also repeating back their words to them while you're actively listening shows that you've heard them, and if there's a misunderstanding, you can begin to see where that occurred and clarify it.
Right. The other side is the sender, which in a disagreement, you're both the receiver and sender. But the sender is to assertively say what hurt you. And that both those things take some bravery, And there's a dance there. You don't want to be passive. I'm fine. Never mind. No, it's not worth talking about. That's passive. Nor do you want to be aggressive, and yelling at people. But assertive is that kind of in between of, look, you hurt me. When you said this, or when you did this, or when you didn't show up, or whatever, that hurt, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay to do. And then the final thing is once things have been stated, to be willing to forgive, to be willing to say, okay, and the relationship might not be the same. For some deep hurts, the relationship might never be the same in a positive way. For some big struggles, though, and every long married, 50-year married couple knows this, actually what happens is the relationship gets stronger. And for a lot of things, it's like, okay, we've dealt with that,
Mhm.
we moved on. But it takes courage. It takes courage to be assertive, and it takes courage to actively listen. And that means prayer.
And it takes courage to ask for the forgiveness.
Absolutely.
When we realize that we hurt somebody, I think it takes courage to ask for forgiveness and to say, I'm sorry, my words or my actions caused this harm.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but, humility takes courage.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's true. Well, thanks for joining us here today. You guys have a great week, and forgiveness is hard, but just keep praying for God. Keep praying for those that may have hurt you, and pray for those that you may have hurt as well, and just see God blessing you and repairing the relationship so that both of you are healthy and whole. God bless, and we'll see you on Wednesday.